Portland at the engine show, and we like to see engines, and we got a really nice static display here. This little dromer here, we'll go look at it first. And you go up and you can see, we've even got the advertising for it here with the old reel, with the Briggs Stratton, the reel mower. You can see the reel mower right there. You can see the motor going. He's done a great job restoring it. You can see right there in the tank, Briggs Stratton. You see it's driven. On the other side, you can see the chain running. And we got, that's for speed, right? Cool. Oh, we actually have an extra cooling motor on the side of it even. Oh, that's great.
Just a fan.
Yeah, I didn't even see that on the. Yeah, so it actually has additional cooling on this Briggs Stratton dromer setup. And you can see the controls back here, almost like your tillers you'd have. To control your ground speed probably.
Just forward, yeah.
Yep. Because Andy here, it stops the drive wheel, and it takes it and takes off. And Andy is the owner of all these fine looking displays. And if you need to ever get a hold of some parts, or just get information, make sure you check out his website there at Antique Briggs and Stratton Parts, antiquebriggs.com. He's got a great display here. This one over here I think is pretty cool. It's sort of snapper mowers. Well, this is a snapper turtle. Look at the front of it right here. You see this little guy? It's got a little turtle head right on it. And it has a skid plate underneath here. And you see the bottom of it? And it just slides across the ground. It does have rollers under the back to propel it. Again, a little Briggs & Stratton motor running it. And some of them even had side discharge tubes. See this guy right here? So, great display. Go down low, you can see the little turtle there. Nice little display. He's got some more motors going over here. Just different variations of Briggs & Strattons over the years. We can see the chain running the wheels inside that mower. And Briggs & Stratton also did marine motors. You can see it's got a marine motor color. It has a little prop on it down here. It's got a little rudder. It's got a little information on it right here. So they also put these in boats back in the day. Here's a little bit of advertising information on it. And he's just done a great job of compiling all this information. This one probably ran a mower as well. A little more information on it over here. Back here, you probably heard of the Maytag machines. Well, Briggs & Stratton also did the same thing. This one probably ran a washing machine back in the day. 1938, 1941. Check out the exhaust. That would have ran the exhaust away from your machine. So the clothes don't smell like exhaust fumes. Then one of them is also very nice. We got this combo right here. Now that's a generator. You can see it right here. It's a DC generator, but 1942. So that guy's been around for a while. That would have been used during World War II. So we got a Briggs & Stratton powered generator. But right beside him, he's got a brand new one. Isn't that so cool? I think that's great that they have a new Briggs & Stratton generator sitting beside 1940s World War II variation. Just a really good selection. If you're in the area of Portland, if you like old motors, he has all the old ads here. A lot of information on them, of history. These little motors just running away. You know, these little motors don't take much electricity. You put some gas and oil on them, and they go. They're not fuel injected or anything. They're off magnetos and a little bit of fuel. And just a great display of Briggs & Stratton history right here. And I thank Andy for giving me some time and a little education on these guys. Portland always has a lot of nice signs too. This guy had more signs. He's sold a bunch already. But we'll take a look at what he's got left. This overnight sign, I believe it was $7.75. We'll take a quick look on the back side here. And yeah, $7.75. This double-sided, really nice, unique double-sided red crown gasoline. And this is an older one. Sometimes they have the dates on them. And I'm thinking that's 1924 right there. So, and this has the bracketry yet, which is really special. And right there you can see the price, $2,800. And it is not double-sided. So that is a single-sided sign. So he also has ambles. Usually ambles, a lot of times they sell them by the pound. And you see 130 pounds, $6.95. So that's why you'll see the weight, because a lot of times these ambles are sold by the pound. And this one, I can't see what armor or something or armory it is on there.
Tractor didn't show, we got you covered. Here's a list of all of our
there we go. M&H. So that's M&H. So I can focus on first. And but a lot of times these marks also make a big difference. Who it's made by, what kind of markings they have. Like the Vulcan over here, it's not as much as this M&H over here. Same size. So it's give you a little bit of information on the ambles. You want to check their weight and for markings. This gentleman last year had a lot of big steam whistles. They're all gone. And I don't even know. It's got a nice co-op sign. Not even sure yet what that thing is. It looks like a steam whistle, but there's no pipe on it. That large thing is a steam whistle. I talked to the owner and or seller, and they are almost out of them. They sold almost all of them already today, and it is not exactly cheap, $9,500. But where are you going to find a steam whistle that large? It's huge. If you can't afford a big one, they've got no shortage of little steam whistles down here. 175, 145. Factories used to run off compressed air and steam. They switch a lot more electricity now. But back in the day, it was all about compressed air and steam. And of course, a big whistle like that over there would have been necessary. These small ones, departments, each department to have these little guys hooked up to clocks or something. And then they got a little steam motor here. Just interesting stuff seeing these old steam whistles. $7.95 for that one, $3.50. It's not as fancy, it's riveted in the side. Just stuff you don't think about being very valuable. Another old sign. We think these are valuable, $240. We know that. But steam whistles, that's something new for a lot of people. They got this old 3 Stars flower here. We'll see if we can see the price on the back side. And $4.75 for that single-sided porcelain. And then also oilers is another thing maybe people don't think about. These are not near as valuable as steam whistles, but $85, $85. 65 for some of the small ones, just giving you an idea of some of the things to look for out there. And then that's another one we know is going to be worth something. It's a big sign. And again, we'll take a look, and it's $1,400. These guys had a lot more signs earlier. Unfortunately, they sold a lot, so I can't show them to you, but I'm glad to hear things are selling. We have some more nice gas and oil stuff over here. This gentleman has a couple really nice pumps. That mobile gas one there, sold there, $1,600. The Amoco maybe could use a little bit of work, but $1,200, still really good. That really cool old scale, it's already sold. So he's selling stuff fast. He's already sold a lot of stuff, and it's not even lunchtime. Another thing he sold, but we'll get a picture of it anyways. Check out this little tricycle here. That's the old radar patrol. And we must be at about noon because the whistles are going. So you get to hear what it sounds like at noon here at Portland with all the steam whistles. He's got a really nice looking mobile gas globe. And how much is on your globe right here?
600.
600 on that globe, so got a real good deal on that globe. He's got some vintage cans, and those vintage cans are right around $20 to $40 a piece. There's another use for one of these old hip miss motors. You can see it actually made it into a little tractor. It's got the McCormick Deering. It's got just a little frame. You put a little tire under it, and got the seat on it. But we'll back up so you can see some more of this, because they have actually have a little International Harvester baler. And I wish the owner was here so I could ask him if it was custom built or if he built this, because this is incredible. But that bales hay, straw, and it's ran by that little McCormick Deering hit miss motor up there. So what a great little display. A lot of craftsmanship there either way, if somebody's redone one or made one from scratch. If you're in the market for a hit miss motor, but you don't want to hold around in the back of a pickup truck, here's an option for you. Check out this little guy. That is only about 12 inches from top to bottom. That is a custom made hit miss motor. Got the carriage. You can put your little belt over here. You can see $3,800. Great detail on this little guy. And I'll show you one running in a second here. It even has the placard on it. See that? E.H. Myers and Bros. He has the oiler on top. I mean, he didn't miss any details. There's everything there. But you can't smell it, but I can. It smells really good right here. You see this bag, it's blowing, it says peanuts. Well, they're roasting peanuts right now. They got a little hit miss motor running right over here, just like you just looked at. And you got it set up for like a peanut roaster. You can see the peanut right there. And inside here, we've got peanuts roasting. So unfortunately, you can't smell it, but I can, but it smells really good. And they're selling bags of roasted peanuts right out front. So what a good deal. You can see how the old hit miss motors are used, and you can actually eat the stuff afterwards. I'm here looking at Fred and Ron's creations. These are made from little 110 John Deere lawnmowers. This is going to be a 730 once done. It's still in process. They made the C-cab, that little truck that hauled around the old John Deere dealer's C-cab. If you look at my video from last year, you'll see that. That 4020 might have been on last year's video, but what an incredible job. That's a little 110 John Deere, and he's made it to look like a 4020. And they've even done screen printing on the back, so it looks like the PTO, and hydraulics. And now this one has the dash still of a 110 John Deere mower, but they widened the hubs, wider axles, bigger tires obviously. So this guy looks just like a 110, or just like a 4020 instead of a 110 John Deere. But that's still the 110 cab, or hood, sorry. And then over here, if that one wasn't enough, we've got one with duals. So this guy had to one up himself, and he made one that has duals on it. So look at that. And again, it has a 3-point PTO, slow moving sign, hydraulics. The other one doesn't have a 3-point. So he stepped it up a little bit, but that's all screen printed on there. But they redid the dash too. Check out the dash on this one. Now if you have a 4020, which we do, that is the exact same dash. They had screen printed for this little 110/4020. So they have duals on it, 4020. They have it all closed in with a screen just like on a 4020. So he's definitely stepped it up a little bit. I mean, that one's neat, but this one's just a little bit more. His front weights, really good job. That's exactly the way 4020 weights are supposed to be. So yeah, these gentlemen, they nailed it on these little tractors. I mean, I don't know what's these might be quarter scale. And if these little tractors aren't enough for you, later on they'll be having some ice cream. And check out their little ice cream maker. This is not any boring. We've got this little baby hit miss motor. You can see the little bolt chips here. Those little guys are going. You can see the little springs for the valves running just like a regular big one. Got the little push rod arm over here on the other side. Looks really good here in the light. And it's running off the little jack shaft pulley here, over here. And they've got it spinning the ice cream churn. They're getting ready to start putting some ice cream ingredients in it, but they haven't started yet. So just giving you an in action of this little bitty motor running. If you have an old barn or something and you're trying to decorate it up, Portland's a place to go. We got a hay rack, $100. Little drag rake right there. Actually, that's for scooping up hay. It's got the handle on it. So if you're trying to decorate your old barn up or something, we've got this guy. And no price on that, unfortunately. $60 for the big old Dutch oven setup. And we've got all kinds of unique specialty shovels, spades, spikes, cutters, slicers. This unique looking thing here, $25 for this one. That cutter thing right there, again, $22. So pretty much everything here on this row, these unique tools are all like 20 bucks. 20 bucks again for that special cutter there. That ice pick right there, that one probably about $20. So we're looking at $20 for just about everything. We have saws, a lot of saws here for decoration, and again, $10 for any one of the saws. Got some pretty fair prices on all this stuff. A humongous frying pan. If that was Griswold, it'd be like $2 grand, $90. Nice old vise right there. More cast ironware over here. And some big axes, big broad axes. 85 bucks for a big axe. $50 for this one. And double-sided axe is 25 bucks for a big double side. And we've got over here some shavers. And again, around $20. So pretty much everything you're looking at here, around $20 range. So pretty good prices. And even the Griswold, where are you gonna find Griswold for 25 bucks? I mean, geez, what deals? And we have a little bitty Griswold ashtray, 30 bucks, $30. For the little Griswold, a little Wagner one, again, now that one says 150. And he also has pumps. And this one, 95, but it has the red jacket on the end. And so that's a nice looking pump there. Got a bell out on the end. Just anything you want to do your old barn or old house up. There's no shortage of small motor contraptions here in Portland. We've got this wheel horse, and you can see the wheel horse motor on there. Runs this chain down to this sprocket right here, and then we've got the pedal here to engage it, and we've got pillar block bearing set up across the front. Good old wheel horse weight, and that takes the power and transfers it down here into this gearbox. And we'll come around the other side, which looks like it's running hydraulics. So we're running hydraulics now from a wheel horse Kohler motor, and then those hydraulics are running these twin sticks for steering. So now we got twin sticks for steering those hydraulics, and it's running this crawler. So what a bunch of engineering to go into this little contraption. I always love these little things in Portland. We've got a nice restoration on a Whizzer right here. And then we've got check out this little Harley Davidson he's got beside it. Recreation. That Whizzer sounds nice. And what price did you say we had on the Whizzer?
$2,000.
$2,000 on that really beautiful restoration on that Whizzer.
That is a 24-inch now. That is the Cadillac of it.
So like you said, this is the 24-inch one. And they call it the Cadillac. That's the nice, this is the premium. And then he's going to go over, he's going to start this little Harley Davidson up for us. And it's got a little whizzer motor in it. It's kind of a recreation, like I said, of a 1910. Got to give her a little fuel, a little spark. Gear dialed in, gear runs smooth. You can see he plays around with the carburetor a little bit right there. Throttle a little bit. We don't have to worry about not running good on a cold day. It's pretty warm today.
Is that a Harley or is that a Harley?
Even sounds like a baby Harley. So he's got that little guy going. A couple of neat little items here at Portland. How much for your recreation on this nice little Harley Davidson right here?
Huh?
How much would you like for this guy right here?
4,000.
4,000. That sounds good, runs good,
Oh,
and good luck trying to find anything like it. Yeah, that Harley Davidson. Got the flat tank just like the old school bikes. He did a nice job on it. And right there's a gentleman that built them, built both, actually restored and built both of them. This little wagon, child's wagon from Birdsell, South Bend, Indiana is very, very nice. This side has probably 80% of the paint still on it. The other side, which don't have very good lighting on it, probably has 90% of the paint on it. Coming in close on sign so you can see it. That Birdsell, South Bend, Indiana, that's a nice little wagon. Kids can pull that around each other and they can maybe hook it onto a goat, have a goat pull them, maybe a German Shepherd. What a nice little display piece for if you have antiques or collectibles. Great little piece here at Portland. And we're at an agricultural event. We'll check out some of these agriculture signs. And we got 165 on this one. Looks like 200 on the older Stewart sign. And the Surge Milker, 1 1/4. Meyer Hybrids, 265. $165 on Lynx Seeds. And a few more of them right there. 200 for a top one. 125 for this guy. And we'll slip around the corner because there's one I see a lot of places. And here's the Supercross seeds. And we'll just take a quick look, see what it is. And it is $195. So there's definitely no shortage of signs, agricultural stuff here at Portland. Just keep your eye open and you'll find yourself a good deal. We have a few more, actually a lot more hit-miss motors. And we got a little Bessemer right there. And we got a little bit bigger one here. Big old, this is actually a small Fairbanks. They make huge, huge. And then if you want to buy one, $950 will get you into little red. And we'll see what we're looking at right here. Little Maynard. And $1550 will get you into a green one. And that is a Fairbanks as well. So give you an idea. And if you feel like getting a little bit bigger and you don't like green, which you're thinking about something more farm oriented, here we got an International Harvester. Pretty good size. You can see a decal in the front. It doesn't really need anything. It's got the wagon, you're just ready to go. And $5,000 International Harvester. And you're ready to go to the show, set up. No restoration involved right there. Back in the day, you could buy just a motor and a wheel. If you didn't want the whole car to drive around or something, they've got the motorized wheel. So it's got the little cylinder, your little carburetor, and all the other ignition stuff you need. And this just drives that wheel. There's a little clutch in there. I don't know how they engage or disengage that clutch. I assume that little cable coming out the bottom had something to do with engaging the clutch to get that wheel rolling. But that is just a wheel with a motor on it. And you would bolt it to some frame, maybe a bicycle or a car or something. Maybe a wheelbarrow, I don't know. But there's a motorized wheel.